Hello students. Today we'll make a detailed study of a few lines of a poem by John Berman, the Bowl poem. But before that, let's know something about the poet. John Berman was an American poet. He was born on October 25, 1914 in McAlester, Oklahoma. He was a major figure in American poetry in the second half of the 20th century and is considered as a key figure in the confessional school of poetry. A scholar and professor, John Berman is best known for the Dream Songs, an intensely personal sequence of 385 poems which brought him the Pulitzer Prize and National Book Award. Berman, who never recovered from the childhood shock of his father's suicide, was prone to emotional instability and heavy drinking throughout his life. Tragically, on January 7, 1972, he died by jumping off a bridge in Minneapolis. The Ball poem. This poem is about a boy who loses a ball. He is very upset. A ball doesn't cost much, nor is it difficult to buy another ball. Why then is the boy so upset? Let's read the poem to see what the poet thinks has been lost and what the boy has to learn from the experience of losing something. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? In the very beginning of the poem, the poet seems to be sad. He wonders what is the boy now? That is, how the condition of the boy would be now who has just lost his ball. So, these lines tell the whole story. There is a boy who has lost his ball, which he used to play with. The poet was watching him losing the ball. The boy is sad, and so is the poet. The poet further wonders, what is he to do? That is, what he will do now without the ball. The poet says that he has seen it go merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over there. It is in the water. It refers to the ball. Merrily means happily. The ball is far away from the boy because he cannot catch it. Bounce here means moving up and down. So, in the line, the poet says that he saw the ball going down the street and then drowning into water. Down the street means some distance away on the same street. Now, let us consider the poetic devices which are used in these lines. Alliteration can be easily noticed in the very first line. Alliteration is the occurrence of the same sound at the beginning of adjacent or closely connected words. It creates a musical effect and enhances the pleasure of reading a literary work. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? Has lost his. Her sound is repeated. In next line, what? Repetition of the word what. Repetition is using a word, phrase or clause a number of times with the purpose of emphasis or to provide unity to the poem. Merrily bouncing. Here the ball has been personified, as the expression merrily bouncing presents the inanimate ball jumping happily like a human being. So, personification is a literary device in which the poet associates human attributes with some abstract idea or an inanimate object or a natural phenomenon. In first two lines, you can notice what. Here the poet starts the first and second line with what. The repetition of the same clause or words or phrases in the beginning of successive lines is called anaphora. So here in these lines, anaphora is used. In these lines, enjambment is also used. Enjambment, a line running on to the next line without a punctuation mark. You can easily observe it. Throughout the poem, enjambment is used. enjambment. Anaphora, anaphora.